Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the 1. Reeves can't hit. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Conley. Randall outside. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, an underrated ball handler. Randall can beat you off the dribble. He keeps pressure on the defense.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick, and we talked about the tall task of facing Anthony Edwards. Coach said he is so physical. Ant looks more like a linebacker than a wing, so we can't foul Edwards too much. That's playing right into his hands. So they'll try to play him tight without sending him to the line. Not easy to do. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Now here's LeBron. Connects from three-point range.
Well, I tell you what, you better track Bron all over the floor, or he's going to make you pay.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. From deep. It's hauled in by LeBron. Los Angeles has gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. Over Conley. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. LeBron's got 5 now.
In production, one of the things, he's so skilled at finding shots for himself.
Edwards can't hit. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. James looking around. Reeves in the corner. Stolen by McDaniels. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And that one falls for Mike Conley. Clark, if you had one word to describe Mike Conley, what would it be?
Reliable, steadfast, dependable. And I know that's 3, but I wanted to give you 3 different words I could use to describe him. Only 2 seasons in his whole career has he not played at least 50 games. That speaks to durability and professionalism.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Lakers this summer signing first-time head coach J.J. Redick. He's a veteran of 15 seasons. The Sharpshooters' rise in broadcasting had been meteoric. The Lakers really want Redick to be their long-term head coach. But the question, with an aging superstar in LeBron, how much patience will exist in L.A. for Redick learning on the job?
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Now, Reeves. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
That shot wide open.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Together, make some noise for your Lakers team. On the floor, who wants the defense? I can't hear you.
first in fewest turnovers, first in opponent field goal percentage, and they were also first in the league in terms of opponents' points per game. Just a terrific job of being able to make adjustments on that side of the floor to take away your strengths.
And that turnover ranking, it tells you so much about them. No other team in the league did a better job of taking care of the basketball. Edwards against Reeves. With the drive, pass to Hachimura. Here's Hayes. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
And one thing the Lakers are so adept at, Greg, inverting their sets to have different players start the action.
Yeah, it takes a high level of basketball IQ to do that on the fly. Makes defending the Lakers a nightmare. You never know how they'll attack you.
Conley's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. LeBron outside. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and they double up Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards looking it over. Over Reeves. Edwards, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Doncic kicks to Hachimura. Off target with his three. The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Conley. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Hands it from downtown. Randall's got his second basket of the night.
And helping the team space the floor there. Randall with so much more confidence now from the outside.
Hayes with it. Outside, James. Pass to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. Now here's Hayes. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Hayes, bounce pass. From deep, Reeves. That one misses. 3 shots, all come up empty. Timberwolves have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Now Randall. Lobbed up there for Edwards. Stolen by Reeves. Launches the 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Hayes. LeBron's got 8 points. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. It's Edwards on the wing. He's defended by Reeves. Gobert. Great positioning on the putback.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
The most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
Looking now at some numbers for Doncic. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 34 points a game last season, 10 assists and 9 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
James, the pass to Doncic. McDaniels against James. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
First one falls for him. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounces, but last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
He doesn't get the second one. And Clark, it's hard to compare any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belonged." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" And he told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. Outside, James. And the Lakers with another miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Randall passes to Conley. Randall surveying the D. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. It's stolen by Edwards. And now Minnesota on the fast break. There's the 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Pass to James. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Will it go? Reeves can't hit.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for James. Connect comes in for Austin Reeves. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Luka Doncic. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid, he's checked in for Randall. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Minnesota also making some changes. Clark comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Vincent. Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Vincent. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. The Timberwolves shooting 42% to begin this game. Takes it inside. Here's Alexander Walker. He drains it from the right block. The Lakers on offense. Vincent with it. Fires the 3. It's Clark with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 3-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Clark for the Lakers. Their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. LA actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
That free throw good from Hayes. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the boy. That young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Reed kicks to DiVincenzo. Misses the 3. Lakers trail by 9. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent field goal shooting. And they were also first in the league in terms of opponents' points per game. Just a terrific job of being able to make adjustments on that side of the floor to take away your strengths.
And that turnover ranking, it tells you so much about them. No other team in the league did a better job of taking care of the basketball. Minnesota leading by 9. Pass to McDaniels.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Rebound the Lakers.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you can see the frustration on his face.
McDaniels against Vanderbilt. Hayes the pass to Finney-Smith. Lakers working the ball around now. Vincent buries it from 3-point range. Vincent's got his second bucket tonight.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.